Alright, welcome back everyone to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I slid the mic towards me real smooth like, and then I immediately fucked it up by saying exactly what I did. Hell yeah, let's go. I got the aircon on today, on low. I want to kind of test if anyone can actually hear what I'm saying. I don't know if you can like hear the aircon, but if you can, let me know so I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably cry because it means that I'm going to be recording in some very hot temperatures. For the time being. These poison javelins are actually pretty good to pick up, even though I have that ring of phasing that I'm saving up for. Getting some throwing stuff is not horrible, considering we said last video that we were going to throw some stuff. Now, I think that this training is okay, but I still feel really like almost as if we haven't really done enough training, if that makes sense. So I might. I don't know. I actually have no idea. I'm just going to try to go for it. Can we throw rocks at this guy? Alright, we're doing absolutely nothing at this point. There we go. There's some large rock damage. So the large rocks, the reason why I pick them up, even though they're at min delay, which is pretty bad. Sorry, even at min delay, they are... Holy shit, there's more stuff here. Your base skill is 2.8. Use S to set 26 as a target for throwing. At 100% training, you would reach 26 and about 7 XL. At the current training, you will reach... Wow, that's a lot of detail. I did not know that. Cool, so a whole bunch of stuff is told us. Your weapon, we're at min delay. It's reached at... Oh my god, this is actually really cool. Like, there's so much stuff that it tells us now. Your base training, at 100% training, what we're training at right now, blah, blah, blah. You can set, like, level caps and stuff. Damn, that's pretty cool. I don't know who did this change, but good work, man. Kudos to you. Credit, even if... Oh, wait, did I poison him? No, I didn't. Like, credit must be given to this person, whoever did it. Congratulations, you did a really good job. It's pretty cool. The skill training, the whole target level thing, just generally quite excellent. I'm gonna pick this sword up because I really need to find a flaming sword. Damn it. I actually really need a flaming sword, so that I can do swamp properly. Unless I want to use this dagger or this short sword to fight. Which I can, I honestly can, but I just kind of, if possible, I would prefer to not do that. So, you know, obviously, if I get the opportunity to use something of flaming, it's going to just make my life a whole lot easier. I'm going to have to run away from this. I'm getting hit quite a bit. Okay, that's fine. The blue guys, the blue priests cannot actually paralyze you, which is okay. So, it's the red guys you have to be worried about. The blue guys do the smiting and some other garbage. Like, mostly the summon demon is scary, but it's not as bad as the red sorcerers, the orc sorcerers, which actually are able to paralyze, drain, do all that cool stuff. I'm going to use Heavenly Storm here and just kind of smack up these guys a little bit so that I get... Okay, I'm just going to move back and forth here. The reason why I'm doing this, as you can see, Storm is giving me 17. I don't know how much slaying that is exactly, but as you can see, I'm doing quite a bit of damage from every attack. I'm just kind of walking backward and forward to proc Storm. Okay, we took a lot of damage there. I'm going to drink one heal winds potion. Note that I actually have to be quite consistent with my fighting, otherwise the Storm wears off quite quickly. As you can see, even 5 turns out of combat was able to... Not even 5, like I'd say less than 5. 5 turns out of combat was able to like cut my Storm off completely. So it's kind of... You really do have to be fighting a massive pack of enemies, which again, it's not the best move, honestly. I will say that. It's still mediocre. Like, I think the skill needs to recharge less frequently. Sorry, it needs a bit more of a cooldown time because it's honestly really rough to use. This is really bad, actually, because we don't have... Oh my god, really? Okay, we need to run away from this guy. Yeah, because Serpent Slash like wears off so quickly, you kind of have to be constantly fighting, which I guess is the point of what they were trying to get us to do. But it means that you have to fight like really big packs to make your money back. Like there I took on about like half of the Orc 2 Vault, which is not bad. One could even say it's a majority. No, it's actually not if you look at how much stuff is still left. It's about half, I'd say. But yeah, Heavenly Cloud was okay there. It was pretty good actually. But unfortunately, it's not enough to... Is that Heavenly Cloud? Heavenly Storm, sorry, yeah. It's not enough to exactly get me through the whole fight, which is obviously like fair enough, but for such a massive piety cost, extremely large piety cost, you'd be like, eh. It just feels like it's the same deal with Iskaio. If you break the pack up, you kind of lose some of that gloriousness that Wujan and Iskaio offer, which is a little bit sad. Especially when you're fighting like packs of pretty mediocre-ish enemies like these guys. Scroll of Acquirement, I'm going to put on auto pick on the shopping list. I'm going to put the hat on shopping list and the robe. Actually, no, I don't need the robe on shopping list, actually. The hat will be on shopping list, though, for sure. There's nothing in here. Anything in here? Maybe a Vial of Floods, possibly. I want to save up for that Ring of Phasing there, or Ring of Shaolin, depending on what you want to call it. 1,500 gold is pretty close, actually. There's a rune door here. I don't think there's anything really dangerous in Orc 2 for rune doors. I've been in this area before. The loot's still garbage, but it's just a couple more enemies, and if I get a bit more gold out of it, it's fine. This is a bit scary, a little bit. Let's Lamp of Fire here, just to increase the damage we do a little bit. Just enough to, you know, make things a little bit easier for us. Having enemies stand in fire is still an effective way to kill things, even this late in the game. A lot of people always say to me, oh, you should always be training Evo. As you can see, you kind of don't need to train Evo. You can just sort of get away with not doing it if you are willing to, you know, use it at 0 Evo. I think that's one of the big misconceptions that gets me a lot, makes me catch a lot of flack, because people are like, oh, you absolutely got to do it, but you really don't. You can just kind of not train Evo, and it's completely fine. Actually, let's look at the rope. 917 is 26, and Troll of the Armor is 1017. So I gain one extra bit of fire. Sorry, I lose 1 pip of fire resistance, gain 1 extra AC, and gain regen. So it's a worthwhile trade. Yeah, cool. Do we have poison resistance? Yes, we do. So I think I'm going to go into Spider's Nest first. Actually, I think I'm going to go into Swamp. And the only reason why I'm going to go into Swamp is because we could potentially get ourselves some Swamp Dragon Armor, which would be a pretty good pickup. Because Swamp Dragon Armor is, as you all know, a fairly decent mid to light armor, which is really good for this character because we don't have any such item. Okay, that's Francis. We don't really have too many things against him. We'll probably berserk him if he gets in melee with us. For now, though, we'll just throw some stuff. Maybe berserk him once. It was a bit of a scary fight, but that was okay. Wasn't too bad. Gonna fight this Tyrant Leech. Jesus. This guy hurts a lot, man. I heard from someone like a while ago, I don't remember, but they said maybe like, I think Whirlwind might be a bit different than what I'm thinking it is. I think it like, if you're slowed, you do more Whirlwind attacks. I don't know though. Bronze Amulet. I guess we'll ID the Digging Wand. Like these amulets are not that good. That's why I'm like not really bothering to ID it, because I know that regen is probably going to be better than any of these ones anyway, so it's not really a huge deal if I ID them or not. We got Rooted, which means that our AC is like halved or something like that, something ridiculous. And we can't fly. Bit scary, especially for a character as squishy as this one. I'm going to actually turn dodging training down and train some armor on top. Like I said, we really want some Swamp Dragon Armor. If we get some Swamp Dragon Armor, that'd be real sick. Just because we need some heavier stuff. Troll Leather Armor is really not good enough for a full melee fighter with no magic investment. It's a little bit too light for my tastes. Even if you do get regen, it's not worth it. IMO. Okay, I need to move out of this water, because this Hydra boy is fast in water, meaning he gets extra attacks and moves really quickly, so we want to avoid that. Can we throw javelins or something? Oh, we can actually let the Spectral Flames here just kind of kill everything else except the Spectral Crab, and then we can just kind of fight the crab by itself. A little bit of a pro tip: the Spectral Crab shoots its poison stuff and then forgets that its allies are, or it doesn't, more accurately, it doesn't give a shit about its allies, because they're not really allies if you think about it. So you can kind of get away with killing them pretty quick. Alright, I think it's time for me to pick up some spells. I'm going to pick up Spectral Weapon, Regeneration, Apportation. What else can we get? Maybe Summon Butterflies. Yeah, that should be okay. So the reason why I'm doing this is just because I might be able to cast spells if I go light enough. So I'm going to turn off maybe dodging. Nah, we'll leave it for now. It's okay. There's no reason to worry about it. for the time being. I'm learning these spells just because I might be able to like Brilliance Quaff or some crazy shit like that, and I'll be okay. Oh, this is really annoying. Like this is, oh my god, that is so bad. That was really rough. Okay, Thorn Hunter into Thorn Hunter teleport. Like, ow. Swamp is considered the easiest of the rune branches, but don't let that be don't let that lull you into a false sense of security. This place has some nightmarish creatures. Thorn Hunters being the main culprit. They are really bad. Just because they do so much damage, irresistible damage, that is to say, and yeah, they don't quite have any of the morals that normal enemies have. They kind of just are assholes. They will block your path off or block paths from. They'll either block your escape or block your way towards them, and then just start shooting you with these really high damage piercing bolts. Not piercing, but like non-resistible bolts. It's really painful, actually. They used to be the thing that I was like, oh my god, these things are so broken. That was before a whole bunch of enemies got introduced, such as Spark Wasps, Shock Serpents, what else was changed? Treants. No, not really, kind of. Trying to think of like what Tits and Middles, all that shit. Like all the Caustic Shrikes, Juggernauts. Those were the things that were like way too strong for their power level. I don't want to get rid of the slicing really bad, but I kind of want to just try in case I get flaming. Alright, freezing is actually pretty good. Freezing is good. Freezing is actually better than slicing for this character, because freezing is a higher percent base, and long blades tend to have pretty high base damages. I was hoping to get flaming because it's just a little bit more effective in this area, and then I wouldn't have to worry about swamp at all. I'd pretty much have it for free, but this is fine. This is actually kind of okay. I'm going to use Serpent Slash here. Get a jab off. Nothing happened. I was trying to get a lunge off on him. It didn't do anything, unfortunately. But that's Kirky, or Kirk, for you. I have not gone a single video without saying 2 fucking pronunciations. Because the first time I ever did it on the channel, first time I ever said Kirk, I said it as Kirk. And someone corrected me, and I forgot which one was the correct pronunciation, so I literally said it twice every single time, without fail. You can go into any video, I will never say Kirk like 2 different ways. I still don't know why. It's so bad. This is why like you don't say this kind of shit, because it traumatizes people. Anyway, we fought 3 swamp dragons so far, and we have not found a swamp dragon armor. It's not particularly unlucky, but you know, it's a bit of a shame that we haven't had that yet. Just gonna go ahead and read some scrolls just to figure out what stuff we got. Acid Wand is a really good thing to ID. Even at this stage, it's still pretty good. I'm tempted to train up this Troll Leather Armor, but I know that I want to get Swamp Dragon right now, so I kind of don't want to worry about it. If this character continues to be melee, our late game is definitely going to be a Gold Dragon Armor, which we're going to probably find in Zot. I mean, it's not guaranteed to be, but you know, that's what we ideally have. Now, as you can see, one Hydra really fucks us up pretty bad. I'm going to go invisible here and just start fucking hitting stuff with my long blade. I'm going to actually start, I should probably be whirlwinding actually. Oh, there's Swamp Dragon Armor, sweet. I'm going to pick that up right now. As you can see, just me walking around is pretty nice. I wasted the invis probably, but I wanted to get a clean fight there. Alright, 1017 is 27, this is 30, and we can get rid of the poison resistance ring and put on something else, which will probably be our ring of phasing. So it's going to give us an extra 8 AC. That's really good, actually. Sorry, 8 of 8. My bad. This is very bad. I'm going to Fear Scroll here. This is horribly bad. I'm actually going to blink. That looks really pedantic, but that's a death situation right there. Like, I would have to use those consumables almost guaranteed anyway, so it's not like... I just shouldn't really worry about it. I'm going to just Whirlwind there. I don't know if Whirlwind's actually more effective than just doing more damage. Like, I don't think that Whirlwind does any extra damage. So I don't know if it's actually worth it for me to Whirlwind or just regularly attack. It's kind of a tough one, actually. Yeah, this is what I mean by Thorn Hunters are pricks. Like, what am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm just going to wait him out. And he did it again. And I just have to sit here and, like, take it now. Like, fuck. It's just so bad. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Alright, I'm gonna Serpent Slash here. Did absolutely no damage. Fair enough. I'm going to switch to this weapon and just kind of jump back and forth like an idiot. There we go. We still lost like half our health. It's pretty bad. Yeah. That's definitely unfortunate, but it's okay. We actually have like kind of okay defense now, sort of. Like it's still pretty bad, but 14-18 is better than 10-17, so I'm not really complaining. If we really wanted to, we could probably just enchant this. I think I will enchant a couple of times. Just to get like a little bit more AC, just to make myself feel a bit safer at this stage. It's unlikely that we'll get a dragon armor that is capable of improving on our like current ones, so that's why I'm willing to chuck a couple of enchant armors on this. Mostly because, like I said, it's going to probably last us till about volts, unless we get really lucky, but I'm not counting on being lucky, I don't think. Still need 200 gold. God damn it. Okay. We could theoretically buy the acquirement scroll and then acquire gold and hope we get extra gold, but that seems kind of like a fallacy, I guess. I don't know if fallacy is the right word there, but yeah. It feels like if I fuck up, then I'm just losing gold. And in the first place, I'm losing the opportunity to buy a real acquirement scroll that I can spend on like something else. So it does seem a little bit of a waste. Having said that, it might be an option. I don't know. Depends on how desperately I need defenses. I could try to gamble for it. Doesn't seem like it's a great idea though. Alright, as you can see, everything in here is kind of scary. I'm losing a fairly big chunk of my hit points every time I go down and upstairs. Or in general, every time I fight a Hydra, it does seem to get kind of dicey a little bit. So like I said, this character is really not great at tanking stuff. 200 HP is like really my best my best feature. Everything else is kind of meh. That's right. We've won with weaker characters before. I think it's should be okay. Okay, I'm just gonna whirlwind here. There we go. Brilliant. Just back off now. I know we're taking some shots, but that's okay. We're at a very safe amount of health. At 150 HP, we're okay. God damn it. Accidentally opened up the chat room tab. I'm gonna use Potion of Flight here just to get around Shatter. Jawgrun is kind of one of those enemies where you keep Potions of Flight in your inventory just for Jawgrun, pretty much. Shatter does a ton of damage to you, but if you fly, you reduce the damage by a lot. So usually you just want to fly around him. It's pretty good. I'm gonna Whirlwind here a couple of times. I'm gonna actually Serpent Slash here. Oh, I should have definitely moved diagonally down there instead of moving to the left, I think, in that Serpent Slash. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, I don't know. I probably should just take the time to explain it, but some of these things just move too quickly, and I don't have a rewind button. Because if I had a rewind button, it'd be pretty overpowered for this game. I'm gonna use a Lamp of Fire here just because I'm sick of stapling. Oh, a bunch of mited Hydras. Not great, but I think I can take them on if it's just one. There we go. Okay, we cleared out this whole vault now. Now we can just run away from stuff. There's a tentacled monstrosity. Not a horribly dangerous enemy, but still one that should be feared. Simply because it's a red enemy, a Zot level enemy, if you will. But, you know, as you can see, we can still kill it, even if it is red. When I say red, I mean the name is red, meaning the game believes it to be very dangerous. It's actually a pretty cool color-coordinated indicator. You don't have to inspect enemies to figure out if they're, you know, extremely dangerous or just regular dangerous or whatever. As long as you know what the colors roughly mean. So yellow means like average threat, and then red means super big threat. Spider's Nest, onto here. Okay, so in Spider's Nest, I'm thinking that maybe the martial arts might be useful, but it also might not be useful. Given that Spider is all about restricting your movement, Wujan might be having a little bit of difficulty here. Like, see, I can just... It would be cool if maybe Wujan was like, oh, you cannot... As long as you play Wujan, you cannot be entangled, or something like that. Just because it seems like your movement is so important as Wujan, it would make no sense to, like, have you be slowed, confused, all that garbage. But, you know, maybe that's just a little bit too strong. But yeah, having, like, maybe some resistance or immunity to prohibiting effects would be pretty cool, I'd say. I don't know, it's just a small suggestion that I'm trying to brainstorm, because someone asked me, well, someone remarked that Wujan was, like, bad, but the idea was interesting, and I do agree. Like, I think that Wujan's a pretty cool god, conceptually, but I don't like the implementation. I mean, I think that's a fair evaluation. I don't know if that seems unreasonable, but at least in my eyes, I think that it's pretty fair. Okay, we're just getting corroded to shit hell right now. Just run away, I guess. That's what happens when you don't have Arc Road, when you make the cardinal sin of just not having Arc Road. What a fucking nightmare. Let's just drop some stuff right now. I guess we'll keep the poison resistance in case we need it. Can we just, like, jump a whole bunch of stuff? We just jumped, whirlwind, jump, whirlwind, jump, whirlwind. I mean, if that's like the... what do you call it? If that's like the gameplay fantasy for this character, I don't really want to be a part of this, because it just took so damn long to do that. I mean, it was cool, but imagine doing that for, like, a bunch of enemies. That'd be really sad. That's, like, the real problem with Wujan. It's really definitely a mechanics issue. Not the balance, not the theory. It's actually just the mechanics. I'm going to Heavenly Storm here, just because I know there's a shitload of enemies around here. Whirlwind will give me a ton of free slaying. Alright, we're about to die. But we were already willing to die. No, dude. Oh my god, this was not a good idea at all. Let's fear here, and then move towards enemies. We need to just get back to the upstairs, I think. Yeah, the storm was, like, okay there. It killed, like, maybe 4 guys. But, as you can see, where there's not enough room to move, this character really, really struggles. And that's kind of an issue, really. I mean, I don't know. If maybe gods that give you, like, really clear defined weaknesses are just bad in general. But that's not true, because Wujan's... I mean, Ru's a thing. Ru's really good. She's probably, like, top tier, honestly. Her effects are so broken for the sacrifices. Like, they're actually... Ru's abilities are actually the only thing I would actually think is worth the sacrifice. They're actually so damn strong. Wujan has, like, this implicit sacrifice where you're like, my movement sucks. Or it's really frustrating to use. But I don't feel like the power level is really up there yet. I feel like it could do with some tweaking. I mean, Wujan's not... Technically, I don't think Wujan is a... is he a trunk god? I think he's a trunk god. I don't think he's a real god yet. So he could be changed, which is really good. I hope he is. Because it would be really nice to have this guy get changed. Just as something less tedious. I mean, like, look at what I'm doing. It's just so slow. Oh my god. Alright, now he's just in the water, so I can't do anything about that. Hide behind these walls to absorb some orbs of destruction. You know, the huge. Get a nice lunge. I think if you're playing slow, this character is more fun, but I don't know. It's really not great. I mean, like, people say that playing slow is a virtue. I don't agree. Like, it's whatever. Who cares? If you want to play at, like, 0 speed, then do it, but don't go telling me it's good. Because if you die, it just makes it look worse. Rain's Ghost. Rain's been playing recently. Whoops. What is this? A Draconian Wizard of Ru. So it looks like some kind of melee character, given that the spells are so weak. He can hit for how much damage? 22. That's really low. Holy shit. I could probably take him. Let's just acid him a couple of times. Just 1 or 2. We can confuse him a little bit. I mean, we got confused, but that's okay. Yeah, we just crushed that wizard. That's funny. Yeah, this is definitely a problem. Like, goddamn, this fucking Spark Wasp is such an asshole. God. We all know about Spark Wasps. We know how broken they are. That's one thing that definitely needs to get changed, but, you know, devs don't play, so they don't actually realize those things are fucking disgusting. But that's okay. It's alright. We have to accept it sometimes. People don't want to do it. People want their game to be frustrating sometimes. Elements of core gameplay are always rooted in being as unfun as possible. We got hit. We got sniped in the back by that orb of destruction. Holy shit. It like looped around and smacked us in the back of the head. Crap. Let's run away. No, we're running in the wrong direction. Okay, there we go. Casual fucking corrode 28. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think they may have changed Entropy Weavers back to their old corrosion self. Maybe. Possibly. I leveled Int there just because I might be spellcasting. I don't think I will, though, honestly. I know I said I would, but I don't think I will. It just doesn't seem like it's a reasonable choice for this character, specifically. There's Donald. We'll just throw some stuff at him. Hopefully grab his shield. Hell yeah. Glowing regular shield. Plus 0 reflection. I like it. It's just a straight upgrade off what we got. This Scimitar of Holy Wrath. Probably not a great weapon, but, you know, we could try to... If we get a brand weapon scroll, maybe we can use it. But I'd rather get a Demon Blade, to be honest. Or even a double sword. That'd be great. I'm gonna idea potion. We actually still haven't got... It's crazy that we have, like, almost 2 runes, and we still haven't got a... enough ID stuff to have all our items ID. That's kind of annoying. I don't know. There's a lot of parts of this game where I'm like, the RNG really doesn't favor the player sometimes. But being fucked up there is, like, not a fun experience. It's more just like, oh, God, please let me go. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of walking around. Alright, Spider 4 already. Whoa. Okay, I'm just whirlwinding here to get that mini cleave. I'm also getting riposte attacks. I'm looking at, I think. Pretty sure I'm getting riposte attacks. So I'm just kind of avoiding certain hits and doing extra damage. But as you can see, like, if you're playing slow, the cleave is pretty decent. You're basically playing with an axe at this point, which is cool. I mean, like, maybe that's how we have to play Wu Jian. But if that's the way Wu Jian's played, I don't want to play him. I don't want to play him like that. Oops, that's not what we wanted. We do not want to open that. Okay, unfortunately, I'm going to have to make my stand here because, like I said, I can't get into a corridor, otherwise Wu Jian stuff is completely worthless. Again, definite issue with Wu Jian. Really does discourage doing, like, you know, restrictive line of sight plays and such. Really wants you to be out in the open fighting stuff. Which is fair. It's just that, the only problem is, like I said, Crawl as a game doesn't accept the way Wu Jian plays as good. Asterion, we could probably hit him with an acid one, maybe. Maybe just hit him with some whirlwinds. Maybe use a Serpent Slash here and there. What I'm doing is I'm actually avoiding this guy, this Kako Demon. I'm staying away from him in line of sight so that I don't get hit by a malmutation. But at the same time, I'm able to completely stop his hit. I'm hitting his ally, but I'm also killing him. Sorry, I'm avoiding getting malmutated. I think that's, like, pretty damn good, honestly. That particular scenario is really good. I don't have to kill the Kako Demon. Oh, yes, excellent. The Ring of Phasing is ours. Beautiful. With this, we should see a fairly substantial raising in defense, going from 17 of 8 to 25. Now we're in decent territory now. We're actually doing quite well for ourselves in terms of defensive stats, which I'm really happy about. It's actually very good. I'm going to drop this Disintegration and Digging Wand, just because I don't need it right now. I could enchant this Longsword to +9, but I don't think it's necessary. I think that this is good enough for now, and I'll probably find a better weapon soon. I'm hoping I find a Demon Blade or a Double Blade or something like that, maybe. Double Sword. Nope. Triple Sword, maybe. Nope. Scimitar, maybe. Nope. Okay, so we haven't really gotten a lot of good weapons yet, but that's okay. Like I said, it's not too big of a deal right now. We're still pretty decent. Wu Jian is giving us a little bit of that, you know, extra bolster and damage if we need it with the Heavenly Storm. So we're still doing fairly good. And in general, Long Blade of Freezing is fine anyway. It's not a bad weapon by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, we could just do so much more. You know what I mean? It's the glaive of one-handed weapons. It's good, but I wish I just had more stuff. You know what I mean? It's actually a pretty decent analogy, I suppose. I don't know if Wu Jian's acrobatics or martial arts actually affects. Let me see. It doesn't hit See Invisible stuff. That really sucks, actually. Oh, actually, maybe it did hit it and I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to read and see if it would actually twirl and hit the invisible thing, but it didn't look like it. Alright, that's fine, though. We actually dealt with that pretty well. Alright, let's go in here, and let's open the door and probably teleport away or something. Unless we can just Lamp of Fire and stand our ground here. It probably doesn't seem too likely. But yeah, I think we should teleport. Everything's getting berserk right now. I don't want to fight them. The reason why I teleport in that specific vault as a predetermined reaction, rather than, like, thinking through, is because I actually have, I wouldn't say solved, but I've pretty much got the strategy that 100% makes that safe. This vault specifically. By teleporting at that entrance, you open the door, teleport, and then the whole thing just like collapses on itself. I'm going to do this and see if I'm actually hitting it. I am not actually hitting it. Okay, that's depressing. Alright, so Wujian martial arts do not work on invisible enemies, even if you know exactly where they are and are moving in a way that is consistent with killing those guys. That's unfortunate. But hey, that's the nature of things, right? I mean, the game doesn't know that we know that it's there, so it's probably fair, I guess. I don't know. We're just... The game's kind of dumb. It's Wujian. What are you going to do? Oh, there's a couple of Oclo plants here. I can probably just throw some jabs at them. Or some large rocks, maybe. Yeah, look at that. The large rock may not hit min delay for a very long time, but it actually does pretty decent damage this late in the game. With a mere 13 in throwing, we're able to do that, so it's pretty impressive. IMO. Okay, we'll head to vaults. Probably in the video here. Ooh, we'll actually kill this set of clowns first. I'm gonna do my whirlwind strike. Okay, that didn't work at all. Oh, we got a jump here. Oh, sweet, I can just jump. Hey guys, it's me. Jumping jacks. I don't know. We killed them all though. That's all we need to know. You didn't need to hear all that shit. Oh, that was a reflection. That was pretty cool. Reflection is kind of nice here. It's not like an amazing brand for a shield. I think that honestly, obviously resistance is like the best one. Temperature, it's definitely the best. But you know, barring that. Okay, there's a sorcerer there. We really should not be in line of sight of that because he can abyss us. Unfortunately, though, I don't think we have really a choice. We're gonna have to just stare pull and hope that he doesn't abyss us. I mean, honestly, we probably could survive the abyss at this point. I just don't want to risk it. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll serpent slash here. Boom. Try to get a hit off on him, maybe. Really? Okay, this is just depressing. There we go. Like, I knew we had the damage to kill that deep elf. It just didn't really pop up for some reason. Let's ID. Potion of Experience. That was the one in the Bailey. So if you remember that, that was the one in the Bailey. Fighting, shields, dodging, throwing. It's really nothing that we want, to be completely honest with you. I'm gonna just put some points into Evo, just to make my stuff a little bit better, I suppose. There's legitimately there is nothing we really need to train right now. I think I'll just train Evo. I know that looks dumb, but there's nothing else I need, to be honest. Ooh, another ring shot. Aw, garbage. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That harm amulet looks pretty good with RLX RF, but it's a harm amulet, so it's kind of bad. I'm gonna walk away from this guy so I don't accidentally die. Alright, I'm gonna Heavenly Storm here. Looks like a bit of a waste of money, but hey, I mean, a bit of a waste of piety, but I'm hoping that I can just kill everything real quick. While avoiding some of this nonsense that's happening to me right now. Jesus Christ, this is frustrating. Okay, I'm just kind of like walking around in circles a little bit. This is pretty bad. This is actually pretty bad. I need to kill this blogger. There we go. Sweet. That was good, actually. That was not bad. That was really good. Like I said, I do like some of the stuff that Wujian gives. Don't get me wrong. I think people misinterpreted me when they're like, oh, Wujian's just shit. No, Wujian's not shit. It's just that a lot of his stuff is not as useful as everything else. And even if they are, they require you to play kind of dangerously. I mean, look at how low health we got there. That was just a regular fight, you know what I mean? Like, we couldn't do any, fancy 1v1 manipulations. We just had to kind of fight. We had to stand and fight with our heart, you know what I mean? We couldn't use our brain or anything. Nothing like that, no. Oh, stabs, yes. Uh-oh, this guy's calling in his goons. We're gonna have to stop him. Stop his goons. No. Gotta kill the boggart, and then just whirlwind strike. Whirlwind everything, guys. Whirlwind strike. Woo. Spin, 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 spin. It's Beyblade. Hell yeah. Alright, that's the thumbnail. Beyblades. I love Beyblades. Anyone play Beyblades? I fucking love that shit. I watched the anime. That was the best thing. You know the guy with the Chinese guy with the tiger thing? He was the best character. And if you think about it, Sasuke Uchiha from Dragon Balls or something was from was in that anime, but he was just like a dragon guy. There's always one edgy, cool anti-hero, isn't there? I mean, like, let's think about every single basic anime known to man, and then we'll note that I am disconnected again from the internet. Okay. Well, it's 11:55. I know my thing is loading, but it's just a lie. It's not really loading. Look at that. Yeah, I moved. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you're still here, I appreciate you being here. If you're not, well, you're not gonna see this anyway. But let me know if you can hear any background interference, because if there is some, then obviously I have to do something. Either turn the gain on the mic down, or turn my aircon down, because, like I said, this is going to be summer soon. Actually, quite soon. So if I don't get aircon, I might die. Air conditioning in Australia is really important. It's fucking hot out here. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow.